Alright, let's get the gameplay up and check document mode really quick and then we'll get going. How's it going, Han? Alright, so there's the game, and here is document mode. Okay, so quick recap from last stream. We did the skill grind and made sure the books still work, and we got from the skill grind all the way through to sneak, so we finished speechcraft. So these were all the ones that you manually do all the training purchasing for. This one's going to be a little bit of manual farming plus some training, and then most of the rest of them are farmed. So today's going to be a lot of like actual skill farming. How's it going, Radiohead? So, yeah, let's just really quick. Here's where we're at with fiscal responsibility. So, like, this is the end of the run, right? Like, it's getting down to the final part. There's like one quest left where we get paid a little bit, I think. But other than that, like, we're pretty much done with money. Sans like a couple thousand training. So, we're looking pretty good. We're at about 500,000. I am doing well, thanks. Yeah, so we got about 500,000 here, which is like way too much. So skill grind we can cut pretty, or not skill grind, gold farming can be probably cut in half safely. So yeah, let's just get started, I guess, with sneak. So let me throw everything on my second monitor here, and we'll get going. Okay. So for sneak, we're going to partially farm it because we're trying to have a few levels of training saved for armorer at the end. Because armorer, although way faster now, is a little annoying still. So the last two, we're going to kind of do a little bit of manual, a little bit of non-manual. So first thing we're going to do is go get the Adoring Fan. He should still, yep. We avoided talking to him so that he's always here. So we do the Follow Your Steam Grand Champion, and then we're going to just fast travel up to Dive Rock because it's a remote location with no enemies, no NPCs, nothing. And the Adoring Fan has a statistic. All the characters in the game have a statistic called responsibility, and it's their likelihood that they'll report you for things. So for the Adoring Fan, his responsibility is set to 0 because he's your fan. Hey Javen, how's it going? So he basically won't care that you're pickpocketing him. So what we're going to do is basically get our sneak up to 25, which right now it's at 14. And the way you do that is you enter and exit the inventory, and that's one thing. So you can see how much the bar moves by doing one. At the beginning, it's pretty significant, and it's like seconds, right? So we don't want to waste that on training when we need to get a few more points into armorer. We could do this for more skills, but I think it would ultimately waste time on ones that are really hard to get a setup for just for like a few minutes of grinding. I'm thinking Speechcraft might be one we could actually manually farm for a few levels, but I'm not sure. Oh, yeah. Don't worry, we can yeet him off the edge at the end. Yeah, this doesn't take too long. I mean, we're already at like 19, so we're just gonna go up to 25. This grind is just really painful normally. And we get a nice pop-up interrupting it so that we don't overdo it. Hey Luckman, welcome back. Yeah, originally we had Sam doing this part for the first 2 runs, and he did it all the way up to 100. Well, 100 minus the skill books. And, yeah, it took like over an hour. So to train this one will save a lot of time. So, not much to say about this part, but we are already almost done. But basically we run, wasn't it Pet the Cat back then? Yeah, so we used to use a Khajiit in the Skooma Den, but it takes too long to like break in without getting caught and stuff. There is no key to the Skooma Den either, so permakey doesn't even help in that. But the Adoring Fan, oh, that was like one away. Okay, so that's manually getting 25 sneak. We'll just, for fun, since we don't have time to do this. Okay, that might actually mess something up. Just get him over here. I feel like I'm gonna regret this. Oh wow. The Adoring Fan is beefy when you're level 131. I didn't expect him to be one of the people that can survive the full power of Apotheosis. Alright, so I'm a little worried that we might need to come back for him, because we are still kind of calibrating the grinding levels a little bit. Does the Adoring Fan even have a name? That's actually a good point. I wonder if they had a name for him, like in the canon or something. Okay, so now that we're level 25 sneak, the like you saw how that was already starting to take a while to get from like 24 to 25 versus earlier. So now that we're at 25, we're gonna buy 75 levels of it. So the next person for that is in Breville. So we're gonna do our classic infinite level up glitch for this part, which is in the. Oh wait, no, not Breville, Anvil. I looked at the wrong one. Yeah, the Adoring Fan took more damage and lived than, like, Mana Marco or, just like any of the big bosses. Okay, so we're gonna go to the Folk Soul, which is this one. And there's a lady named Mirabelle in here. Am I still holding the scales? Yeah, so the scales don't actually do what I thought they did. I think they might have changed it or something, because what the scales say they do, well, it doesn't say anything, but what the scales do is they modify your attributes by like 2 points up and down on a few. So I was like, oh, I could equip the scales to get to 100, unequip them to like swap the 100 values and get more levels, right? But it's apparently an enchantment, so you'll see that those ones are just not like that anymore. So when you level up, the scales don't even like count, because it says it's strength, agility, and intelligence, right? Some of those are already damaged, but it counts it as an enchantment or whatever, or like a fortification, I mean, which means that when you level up, it's only counting your base level if these numbers were blue. I think in like version 1 it was different or something. Oh, he's still here. You know, I should probably add an instruction to make the Adoring Fan wait. Okay, 1 second, just fixing that. Okay, so I added a note to tell the Adoring Fan to wait. An Adoring Fan is an NPC, so we're gonna make his name colored in green. And okay, so if anyone wasn't here for the skill grind last time, I think most of you guys were here last time, but the general process is, well, first of all, I need to make sure I have the right amount of money, so 517,957. Because I'm tracking how much money each of these takes. 517,957. Good. So we're basically going to do the training and then look at our money and subtract from the original amount to figure out how much it costs each time for fiscal responsibility. So to do these, you drain your skill right before talking to them by 100 points, which makes them really, makes you really dumb, basically, to them. So they'll be like, oh, you know nothing, I'll give you cheaper training. And even if it's a novice trainer, they'll still train you all the way up to 100 without even knowing it. So we're gonna, well, first of all, let me make a save. So we're gonna cast this and try to buy training. So it looks like we have 1 level that was left over from before. So now you quick save, you load the bed save, which is right here. And you sleep in this bed, and the way this works is this character is able to level up. Right now, you can see they're level 2, and they have all their stuff. The little icons up right by the compass. So when you go to bed, and then as soon as this time moves, if you just press escape, and then whatever save you load, that save file will level up on load in, even if it wasn't supposed to be able to. So now we get a level up, and we're just picking from top to bottom on these ones, like that. And then you cast and you repeat. Yeah, this is going to be the majority of the time saved for V3. I would say the skill grind is going to save, like, what did we say? It was like 4 to 6 hours or something. Or let me look at the data really quick. I'll show you guys what I'm looking at here. I showed this pretty much every stream, but I'll show it again. So, this is the timing data from the last run modified to fit the split, like, placement of the new route logic. So, like, for example, the Unexpected Voyage quest got moved to the skill grind, so I took the time it took us to do that quest and I added it to the time the original skill grind took. Stuff like that. So, the original skill grind took 9 hours and 50 minutes for just the skill part because I pulled the skill book farming part out of it. So, taking this, we can reduce it probably down to like 3 to 4 hours, maybe less. I haven't timed it. I like not timing the skill grind because it's the point in the run where I'm pretty much playing out the rest of it, and it doesn't really, we don't need to worry about sleep scheduling once the skill grind starts now because it's short enough. So I like to just play it out and see what, like a little mystery time save at the end. So I'll probably get timing data on most of the other splits. But yeah, so skill grind is like 9 hours, 50 minutes. Each skill takes anywhere from 5 to like 12 minutes to get all the way to 100, depending on what its starting value was, doing this training farming thing. And then there's a few extra skills that take time manually farming. So it won't save as much time as it could if we had unlimited training, but it'll save the vast majority of the training is now reduced to this glitch. So let me show that off again. So we cast our thing, we buy our training from her, or I already did at this level, and then you quick save, press escape, the bed goes to an autosave, you load the autosave, come over here, sleep in the bed, wait for this to move, press escape, load your quick save, you level up. It seems a little complicated menuing wise, but all that's really going on, I mean there's not much going on at all really. It's basically just setting up a flag to say that you have leveled up, and it doesn't clear the flag by when you change your save file. And it sets it too early. It sets it like when you start going to bed, not when you actually finish sleeping. And this glitch was in a route before, but I never put 2 and 2 together that the training was reset by doing this over and over again. I finally was like, oh my god. Because, like, it's been around probably since... The earliest video I found was, like, 3 years ago. So, presumably this glitch has been around since, like, the original run. But there's so much information to learn in this game that it's, like, getting to some of this stuff is pretty, like, hard to find. And a lot of my original info is based on the UESP, which I don't think at the time even had this glitch listed. And it might still not. Not 100% sure. Yeah, as boring as this part is, it's faster and equally boring to the original method for farming sneak. So, you know, most of these skills are improved by at least like 30 minutes each, an hour plus in the case of the combat skills. And all the original skills also have their same things. So we're level 50 already. Yeah, no more Shadow Mirror. It's unfortunate, but it's true. Yeah. I don't know if we'll use Shadow Mirror, but in V4 we'll likely be using a horse, like the black Chadenhall horse that looks similar to Shadow Mirror. Doesn't have like the Dark Brotherhood saddle on it, but you can just pretend it's Shadow Mirror. Whoops. Okay, I didn't want to cast that, but it doesn't really affect anything. The good thing now is the skill grind is an easy split for me to like sit down with Mal and just kind of blow through it. Like it was really grindy. Like anyone who was in the version 2 stream or saw the VOD afterward, actually I thought I misclicked for some reason. No. So anyone who was there last time or saw the version 2 run on YouTube, it was like Mal and I did pretty much the entire skill grind, and yeah, like I said, it's like it was like a 10-hour split. So like we just sat there and played for like 10 hours straight. We were eating food, like we were taking turns hitting like the horses and stuff to like while we were eating food and things. This time it's like if it's like 4 hours or whatever, plus there's a little bit of downtime because a few skills are manually farmed by kind of idling, so it'd be a lot better. Shadowmere does have more health, but with waiting an hour, I mean, it takes like a second to re-heal whatever you're beating up, you know? Which is why in the skill grind video, I kind of wish I had said to just buy, like, any horse, but, you know, like the card tricks I did during that part. Yeah, I was just like, how can I get any entertainment value out of, like, this endless task of punching a horse with 3 different weapons? I don't know if I'll have time for that this time because I have to actively be inputting buttons. Okay. We're gonna run out of training on this. I don't know if we can even put any into armor. We'll be able to put a little bit, like 25 levels or something. Or wait. No, it's like 50 levels. No, it's a little less than 50. Oh well. There's gonna be a little bit of a wordy part of the guide that I have to type out, which is gonna be explaining the math behind when to start buying training for armorer. We'll get there when we get there, though. Okay, and for V4, even if we can't find a way to speed this up, like with a totally new way of increasing the skills, we'll at least probably like do more heavy math on the time spent getting the initial grind versus the purchase training to like minimize the manual farming of some of these skills. Okay, so sneak is at 86. We're getting there. Couple more levels. Yeah, so we have like 8 more of these that we can allocate to things. So we're definitely have to do more armor grinding than I was hoping, but the leveling can be a little inconsistent in this game. And this is like, I don't know how we have less training than last time, because this is even accounting for like Ogma and the skill books and stuff like that. Like, I changed a few things to optimize it. It seems like we're not going to get much more out of it. You can't level after you max attributes. Correct. So when I originally was routing this as like, oh wow, all the skill training is done, but then when I went to go actually test it, I couldn't buy training when I got to the maximum level, and it was really annoying. So I had to like reroute in some of the grinding tactics. Because I basically took like the longest, most annoying skill grinds that we were doing, and I got rid of them by making them training. Okay, so this should be the last cycle. 4 more of this. Okay, so now we're a master at sneak, and that took no time at all. So that's a hard save. And now let's check the money. So our money is now 516497. That is 1,460, and that was sneak training. Okay. So the next step is whatever training you've left over. I'm gonna check something on the Discord really quick because Lex was doing research on trying to figure out how to optimize what I was doing. Okay, so Lex said, thank you, Lex, if you're here. I rewatched your Oblivion 100% routing stream and I noticed you maxed out at level 149. Okay, so our goal is to get farther than 149 this time. So we actually, okay, we are doing better because we're at 146 and we have, it's kind of hard to see, but basically luck is our lowest attribute, right? So we have 6 more levels times 5, so we have 30 points to put into armor is the way to think of that. And our acrobatics already at 100. Yeah, I read a skill book. So yeah, by moving Ogma around and stuff, we've managed to get a few more points out of it. Lex also was doing math on like the best possible way to allocate points, because basically if you have at least one attribute left to allocate, right, you can still level up. So Lex was saying, no, Lex Arden, it's one of the Discord people. So we were looking at it, and he was like, well, if you just get, like, if you ignore endurance, which starts at the lowest value for this character build, endurance starts at 30 and everything else starts at least 35 or higher. So he was like, if you ignore endurance somehow, the entire skill grind and only allocate points into everything else, and at the end you go from level 30 to level 100, that's 70 extra levels. But as far as I can tell, I currently can't figure out a way to distribute it where you can actually ignore endurance the whole time, because at the end you have, like, you know, at least luck and something else generally. It's I'm choking on air again. It's kind of weird and difficult to math out. But for now, this is good. So let me go back to document mode. So the way this works is you manually farm armor up to 75 minus the training you have left over. And then there's a glitch that I'm going to implement. How's it going? Okay, so let me do this. Okay, so oh god, I have to explain how to set up the armor grind. Okay, so step 1 of the armor. Let me find my old guide, because I worded it in version 2. This is the last route. This is the one that's currently available if people wanted to run, but currently I don't recommend running the version 2 route because version 3 will be here soon and it's significantly better in like virtually every way. So okay, it's somewhere in here. Like, I know how to do it, I just think it'd be faster if I can just copy and paste in what I had originally removed. Armor and the armor skill books. Okay, that's already, yeah. Seems you've done in tandem with athletics training. Don't remember why that was. Armor needs to be farmed until level 70. Oh, because there were 5 books. Okay, all that. Okay, so it's unequip all armor except for the Daedric Cuirass. We already have these spells, so that won't be a problem. Okay, this is the part I want. Hotkey armor grinder, the free armor training spell, and the repair here. Okay, so I renamed some of these, but this is the general thing. So step 1, unequip all armor, then equip the Daedric Cuirass, which, if anyone's curious, that was a bad pun, but the way we got the Daedric Cuirass is we played through... There's a Daedric Shrine quest where you go through a gauntlet and kill a bunch of people, and the first guy is, like, guaranteed to have this armor on him every time for some reason. So you get a free guaranteed Daedric Cuirass for that quest, and we hold on to it for this exact moment in the run. And... okay, what else? So we have to make sure our spell effectiveness... Okay, it's 90. Why is it 90? It needs to be 100. Am I wearing something else that's affecting it? Is it the staff? No. Oh, it's because my heavy armor isn't high enough. Maybe I should farm heavy armor first then, right? Because like if I, okay, so if I console commanded this, because right now my spell effectiveness is 90. So if I do 95. Okay, let me see if the spell still works even with this. It should be fine. Forgot he was here. Okay, so I need to cast... Where is it? I think it's under D. Yeah, D armor farm. So we made this spell at the beginning of the run. Basically, this should work, hopefully, even with 90%. This should let me infinitely cast it. If it doesn't, that means I have to fix the spell effectiveness. Okay. I need to fix spell effectiveness. Best way to do that, let me look at the spell effectiveness formula. Okay, let me try. Oh, whoops. Okay. Where does it say? Basically, I need to get effectiveness high enough that it doesn't affect the spell's power. Your overall spell effectiveness while in armor, either light or heavy, cannot exceed 95. Oh, I need to go to the chapel. I think that'll do it. Let me try that. Hopefully I'm not too infamous, or I'll have to figure out a way around it. So... the Bruma Chapel is pretty close by. I think I wasn't like famous enough, or I had a bounty or something last time when I went to go do it. So right now these are my things. And I basically need a large enough pool of magicka. So if I do this, okay, so that heals a bunch of things. This should work now. If it doesn't, I'm scared and don't know why. And this is even, like, with heavy armor being console commanded, right? Oh no, I undid that apparently. Yeah, it's going down a lot slower. Hopefully this works. Good. Okay, so that was just the problem, was my pool of magicka was not large enough. So even with spell effectiveness 90, this works. Okay, so that fixes it. I just need to add an instruction to go to the chapel. I had us go to the altar already before, but the problem was that the altar was, it just wouldn't let us do it for some reason. It's not the end of the world, though, to have to do it now. I mean, so the other question is, can I just go to the Anvil Chapel? Probably. So if I go here, first building on the left, as my instruction, will this work? This should just do the exact same thing. Yeah. Okay, so document mode. Equip the D armor. Did I call it D armor or D armor farm? D armor farm. I should say hotkey. Okay. Okay. And then... This is actually... So last time on the V2 run, at the very end when we got to this part, things went a little wonky, right? Because, like, I don't know if anyone remembers, but basically I tried to do the armor spell and it wasn't working. And then I tried to just increase my willpower with perma enchants, and then that wasn't working either for some reason. So I wasted like 20 minutes like trying to fix armor on the fly, and it just didn't work. So this will be a slight time save to the manual grind of this. To restore your damaged attributes. Okay. So then... So we did all that. Let me hotkey these. Make sure I'm following it exactly as written. Let me just do like 3 and 4. So repeat the following cycle, and then I'll just have like bullet points. Or wait, no, I want like... No. It doesn't matter. Oh, and then it goes away. Okay, so, wait, oh, I have to say, okay. Okay, so, repeat the following cycle. Equip the D armor farm spell. Hold block with Apotheosis out. And spam cast D armor farm. I think it's like 20 times. Let me count it. So right now the Curus is at max health, right? So I just need to figure out how many times. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. Okay, 31 times. And yes, this could double up with destruction farm as well, I suppose. Ooh, I wonder, what if I hotkey this? Can you hotkey? Oh, it doesn't show it as broken. Okay. But that won't help then. Okay, let me make sure that's always 31 times. So right now it's at 100. Because there might be variance in it, I don't remember. Should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. Yeah, okay, so it's always 31. So the I made a video about this, the skill grind video, on our YouTube channel, link in the panels below, if you're curious about how this works, but I'll give a very simplified explanation. This armor piece has the most health of any armor piece in the game. This is a percentage of that health remaining, so 3 is not 3 health, it's 3% of the health. So Daedric Curse has a ton of health, and we're trying to basically drain it all the way to 0 using a spell that's infinitely castable that drains it to 0 in as fast as possible, which without DLC is a disintegrate armor spell for 100 points for 1 second. And when it gets to 0, we now equip this this drain armor, because it... Oh wait, I forgot to hotkey. That's what I was forgetting. So you cast this thing, which drains your armor to 0, and then you spam click on this. But I need to like dupe repair hammers. Dupe 300 repair hammers. Hotkey the repair hammers. Basically speeding up. It's a cycle. So armor farming is draining your armor health as fast as you can, and then repairing it as slow as you can to get the most individual repairs out of it for experience. So this spell makes us terrible at armor, which decreases how much health the hammer repairs. But I forgot to dupe this, so let me... And this will go a lot faster during the actual run, because I'm just... How did I get 2 baskets? Oh, that was the Mages Guild when I picked up the Imp Gall that's inside of that basket on the floor. Okay. Oh, I really hope these don't ask me in stacks. Good. Okay, so... Oh, that's not 300. That's quite a lot less than 300. I don't know if we need 300, but we need some large amount of these. Okay, that should be good. Alright, so we have our repair hammer. We have our drain. Okay, everything's in motion. So you equip this spell. This will be a lot more concise of an explanation than the original guide, too. Because it's all in these, like, little easy-to-follow steps instead of just, like, a paragraph. Okay. Hold block with Apotheosis out and spam cast de-armor, armor farm 31 times. And then equip C Armorer, cast it, and as soon as it activates, use the repair hammer. Okay, so that should be good. So we basically drain our armor, go into here. Now we just spam click this, and you'll see how slow it goes up, and we're going to get a lot of levels relatively fast for this. But we want to be in this menu as long as possible each time, so that we're not... Because when we're draining the armor, we're not getting XP, right? So that got us... Oh, I didn't look at the actual starting level. Whoops. Armor starts at 10. So let me... Okay, so let me just double check the cycle. Do this until it's empty. So it's 31 times. Yeah, 31 times. So we're at 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, etc. I don't need to count it out loud. So it should be 29. No, I was off by a couple. Okay. It's way off somehow. Okay, so that's that, and we're going from... Oh my god. Okay, I didn't have... I saved... And have the repair hammers duped. Wow, that's annoying. The carpet counts as part of the hitbox for the altar to activate it for some reason. Okay. What does 100% run entail? So to get a quick rundown of the requirements, actually, let me finish doing this really quick. But basically, if you click the panel that says Oblivion 100% is back below the stream, it goes to our spreadsheet that we made. And it has, so it looks like this, and this is the one I'm actively checking off for this routing playthrough. So this, each of these bold ones is like the main definitions for the requirements, and these italicized ones are just extra details about the sub-objectives under those objectives. And then if you want to look at every individual actual objective in the form of like a list, this is the actual checklisting part. And then this stuff at the end, just ignore this. This is old stuff. But yeah, this is the definitions are all in this first tab of the spreadsheet. Also, welcome to the stream. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, it's a lot, but this is like, I've been working on this for like 3 years, so it looked a lot worse than this before. There used to be a lot worse formatting and things. It's slowly getting better over time. Alright, so let me throw this over here, and then this is the guide that we're using. It's currently 96 pages, and I'm still working on the last couple pages of the skill grind. Okay, so let me go into the gameplay. We just farmed our Daedric Cuirass back up to 100. We went from 10 to 20 in a single cycle. That's significant. The guide is the Oblivion Bible. There's an Oblivion, so I bought the console version to test some console things out eventually, but I showed this already. There's this ad inside of it for the mobile game, but then on the back there's an ad for like the official game guide. So I'm really curious what kind of information is in this thing, because this guide presumably came out not too long after the game came out, and it's not like they're going to talk about any of the glitches and bad programming that you can abuse in the game, right? So I wonder what the guide has in it. Okay. So, oh, and then I have to add an instruction to dupe repair hammers if you are running low. So this is the entire, oh, and then obviously the actual step 4, which is spam click repair on the Daedric Cuirass until it is full health. Okay, so that gave us 10 levels, and I guess the last point to add is when to stop doing this cycle. Until your armorer is 75 minus the remaining training you have left to buy. I wish there was a way to make this. Oh, there we go. So the amount of training. What's the shortest way I can explain this? Lowest remaining attribute. Lowest remaining attribute. Okay, so it's 100 minus lowest remaining attribute times 5, plus whatever training you had left over from your current level, which I can't. Okay, so that's easy. At the end of Sneak, I'll make note of how many extra skills you had, or extra level ups you had left. So let's throw that right here. That way they know to be looking for this. I should go full screen on this since I'm gonna be here a while. Okay. Doing math. Yeah. I'm trying to like minimize the math because I don't want oh sorry, I didn't see your question. How much time does it approximately take to run with current strats? So on our YouTube channel, we have a link to it in the panels. There is a there's 2 full playthroughs we've done. I highly recommend not watching the original one because it's way less efficient than version 2. I can just link it to you actually really quick. Let me find it. So this is our current run. It is 39 and a half hours long, which is half the time the first run took, which took like 79 hours. And this one's going to be like in the low 30s to high 29s, or high 20s, I mean, based on several improvements. So we just did Sneak. So the way we speedran Sneak is we bought training by using the infinite level up glitch, and we also lured the Adoring Fan to dive rock and spammed opening and closing his inventory to manually farm part of it. And for skill grinding stuff, I have a skill grinding video that I can, let me link that too, if you're interested in checking that out. There's a lot of video content I've been making to go in tandem with 100%. So these are the 2 videos I recommend like checking out if you want to get into this stuff. So the original one's pretty funny, especially the fighting. Yeah, the original run has a certain charm to it for sure, but if someone wants to just quickly learn what's going on, you do not watch the original one because it was just a train wreck. Did incorporate away with the water sneak setup combined with acrobatics. What do you mean by that? Is there a way to like sneak around fish or something? Incorporate away with the water sneak. I've actually never heard of that. Yeah, let me... Okay, so... Pair hammers. Okay, so this is gonna be really... Oh, okay. Take note of how many training levels you have left on your current level. Does anyone remember? I think it was 4. Let me just go check really quick, though. If you're in a few special corners of water, you can sneak while gaining the quick XP farming from swim. Oh, so you can double athletics. So the thing about athletics, though, is it takes twice as long as our entire run, right? So for athletics, we just buy training for it. Because with the infinite level up glitch, I'm level 146, so I get 5 levels of training per level. So I get like a ton of training to allocate. So things like marksman and athletics and mercantile that take forever, I just spend the points of training on those and a lot of the combat and stuff. Alright, so I was gonna look at the trainer. I'm over encumbered. How did I get out the door if I was over encumbered? But yeah, that's a cool way to double both skills for sure. Although, well, I guess okay, so if you have to, if you weren't buying training, yeah, that would be fastest, because if you're already doing the run or the swimming to get athletics as fast as possible, you might as well also be getting the sneaks. That's a really cool idea. Actually, if you don't mind, I'm gonna take your comment here and I'm gonna chuck it into the ideas folder, because although it won't be applicable for 100%, I am eventually making a video improving on the skill grind video with community suggestions. Yeah, I'm a cheater. Okay, let's... Where was... It's in brainstorming. So I'm gonna make a follow-up video to the skill grind video that's like all the community stuff, because the skill grind video is everything I found, or that like was already common knowledge. And there's like obviously an infinite amount of ways to optimize it in different playstyles. So I was aiming to make a video that's like things like that where you can double up more. So I have a bunch of stuff in there. Okay, so let me put this over here. Whoops. Okay, so we're going to check the training. Sorry, I'm just trying to keep track of everything. Mud crabs are dangerous. That's a niche reference to the Just a random clip someone got of you. Let me go back to gameplay mode and find that trainer. So she should be somewhere in here. Let me... No, I don't want to activate permakey because I'd have to quick save. So obviously since we're just testing stuff, this is fine. Where did this lady go? I just want to know how much training I have left over. Is she not even in here? That's not her. Let's go find some other trainer, I guess. It's funny how quickly I just, like, fail at everything as soon as I'm off of the route logic. Like, I'm just trying to find a trainer that I don't normally need to find, like, in this order. She should be some... Oh, is that her? Okay. So, let me see how much training... She's not offering training right now. Come on. $12 p.m. to midnight for her. So... She in here now? Oh boy. Which would you consider to be more dangerous, rats or mud crabs? Mud crabs are more annoying because you can't fast travel and they're always on coasts, so that can get really bad. Oh my god, what is happening? How did it activate casting a spell? Oh, because I typed C. Okay, she should be in here somewhere. I'm about ready to just teleport directly to her. This is getting annoying. She should be here. I think it was for training, but I just want to be absolutely sure. Sweet, so she's in here, I guess. Sorry about the delay. This lady sucks. Where is she? That's not her. That's not her. There she is. Give me training. One level. Okay, so good. That's less than I thought I had. So I'm glad I checked. So we have one level of training plus 5 times our maximum things. So let me go to the guide. $75 mine. Okay, so it's minus the remaining training you have left to buy plus the amount left on your current level. I don't know a good way. If anyone can think of a better way to word this. Plus, I have to explain the lowest, like, non-fortified skill. Which includes your current level. Hey, Cheese, how's it going? Can't you kill the master trainers? Yeah, so that's one of the new things. We save like 40, not 40, we save at least 30 minutes killing them because 2 of them, one of them was a 20-minute quest where you have to go talk to all these beggars, and one of them was a 6-minute quest where you literally just sit there for the alteration trainer. Yeah, it's allowed. I originally had it as a thing where you had to complete every quest like correctly, but the aim of version 3 is to polish the route requirements to have no subjectivity to them. So part of that is not saying that there's a correct way, it's the raw statistical value of your milestone page at the end. So if it completes the quest, you get the quest completed, and the correctness of quests is more determined by making sure you have the most fame you can get, because a lot of quests, if you fail them, you don't get the fame. So luckily, all the Master Trainer quests have no fame tied to them, so we kill most of the Master Trainers. Some of them, it's faster to not kill them because we already have their objective done and we just talk to them and avoid jail. Yes, the Speechcraft quest was really something, but it'll be a lot better now, so. Yeah. The mercantile quest is actually really easy. The lady just wants you to have money, and we have a lot of money, so we just automatically complete her quest. But the actual, like, buying the training, yeah. Okay, so I hope this isn't confusing. Because I need to also say remaining training is okay. Remaining training is 5 times your is 100 minus your lowest. Oh, it's just GIO. Thank you for the follow, or GI0. Thank you for the follow. All right, see you later. Thanks for stopping by. Also, I forgot to mention Tesmond followed while I was offline. So Tesmond, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. If you're here or watching the VOD. All right, remaining training is 100 minus your lowest attribute, not counting fortification / damage, to the attribute times 5. There's gotta be a better way. Wrath of Sithis. So you can do 2 of the Sithis quests, and then the third one, by even starting it, you're permanently expelled, which blocks you out. So the goal of 100% is to get the most quests completed possible. You technically can't do all of them because, like you're saying, yeah, the expulsion quests will prevent you from doing certain ones. So Fighters Guild is what we call a journal-filled quest, which is where you fill the journal entries out as much as you can. So, like, I don't know where it would be in here, but right here. So expelled from the Fighters Guild, we do every quest stage up until the one we would be permanently expelled. And then we don't do the final stage to actually complete it. So this is like a completionist objective of, like, do the quest as much as you can. Thieves Guild expulsion, you can always get back in, so we just do it one time, because it never actually finishes the quest. It just says that it updated. And Mages Guild, we do 2 out of 3 expulsions. So, because the idea is you get locked out on more quests than you gain by doing an expulsion quest. Okay, so oops. Hopefully you don't need, like, a mathematics degree to read this paragraph. I'll make sure I can shorten this. Repeat the following cycle until your armor is 75 minus the remaining training you have left to buy, which includes your current level. Remaining training is 100 minus your lowest attribute times 5 plus the current amount of training left at your your current level, plus the amount of training left at your current level, if any. Okay, it's not pretty, but it works. So in this case, the way, yeah, you do have to become a vampire, because you gotta start Vampire Cure, and the quickest way to do it is to just become a vampire through Vicent during Dark Brotherhood, so we kind of do both those quests at the same time. So Vampire Cure is, like, right in the middle of the Dark Brotherhood. As soon as he lets you become a vampire, you do it and get that quest out of the way, because when you kill, you need an Argonian's blood, and you have to go kill an Argonian as one of the side quests in the Dark Brotherhood. There's the guy who gives you the extra quest. So we go do his quest and get the Argonian blood off that guy when we get the Argonian heart to bring back to him, so we can turn everything in all at the same time. Alright, so in this case, let me see, if I don't know anything and I read this sentence, how would I interpret this? Make sure armor is 75, so first thing I'd probably do is look at my armor, right? Minus the remaining training you have left to buy, which includes your current level. So, not counting fortification, so I'm going to ignore that one. I'm going to go with luck is 94. And let me just do some math here. So, remaining training is 100 minus your lowest attribute, which is 94, times 5, so 30 levels, plus 1 extra training. So 31 levels left. So it's 75 minus 31. So we need our armorer to get to 44. And then we buy the rest of our training by dumping it into this. Does that make sense to everybody? 44 is the magic number for this file on this exact playthrough, but it'll be a little different every time depending on, like, if you got sneak level ups for free by accident by sneaking at a few points, or, like, you know, it really depends. So we're going to get to 44. So let's continue the farming cycle. So far it only took one cycle. Let's see what the... So we got 10 levels out of a single cycle, so now we're going to do it again. Accidentally let go of the thing. Routing looks like a nightmare. I mean, sure, it can be. There's a few things that are really annoying and tedious about it, but I really enjoy it because it's just like a big logic puzzle, basically, where you're trying to fit all the logic points of the route into it. Yeah, I don't know very many people that would also enjoy doing the routing part. Like, watching the routing's probably, like, fun because you get to learn a lot of info about the game, but, like, the big decision making can be pretty brutal if it goes wrong. Like, I've made a few errors in V3 I had to fix that took a long time to figure out. So, okay, so then this. So now we're going from 20 to I don't know what level. Yeah, it's a very it's iterative, right? So, like, we go. Oh, I'm already level. What was it? 25. The process is very, like, you go through the whole thing, you find new improvements in the logic with, like, these big, like, you'll see what, because I'm gonna route the entire V4 on stream, right, minus maybe some boring document prep stuff, but okay, really quick, what did I get to? 27. So we went from 10 to 7. So this still goes up, like, super fast. Oh, I should also add wait an hour to refresh Magicka. Wait 1 hour to refill Magicka. Do prepare hammer if you're running low. Okay. Alright. So, yeah, the, sorry, I lost my train of thought. For V4, I have a few, like, big logic points I want to implement that require huge overhauls. So, like, for example, in V3, one of the big overhauls was the character build at large, and that took me, like, hours and hours and hours to pull apart every single thing the character build update changed to the route, and I wrote them all down in a document so I don't forget anything. And so if people are curious, they can see what is new. But a more simple example was the gold farming. We went from selling amulets to the Dorian glitch with the inflating the gold really quick. So the thing about the Dorian glitch is we no longer needed to do like a certain number of quests before Dorian. We had to just get the mage's staff, so, like, the quests got shuffled around a little bit. We changed some of the spells we had to buy during the thing to get the right effects to do the Dorian, like gold inflation, stuff like that. So it's just like pulling it all apart and figuring out the best way to put it back together every time there's a major revision. So now we're gonna go from 7 to probably 5. Yeah, I'm really excited to show the beginnings of a reroute process, because this one I didn't figure out a good way to, like, stream the routing stuff until very recently, like very late into the route. So it'll be nice to show people, like, what my approach is at the start, because I'm sure some people are curious about that. So we're 11 levels away. So this goes super fast. Like, I thought armor would be terrible, but currently it's not. And it'll get even better once we get to level 75, because there's a glitch that I found on the UESP site that I'm going to, wait, cough? What did I say right before you said that? That would have been... You're hinting at something, but I don't remember what I said. Okay. There's a glitch that I found while browsing the UESP, and I'm going to find that page again and, like, implement that glitch into this route, because it takes nothing new. We have all the pieces we need for it. Okay, so that's at 0. Do this. I don't think that it applied. Yeah, that didn't apply for some reason. Let me fix that. There. So the reason we are... Okay, so I should be 44. And maybe a little bit higher. Oh, wait, no. That went way slower this time. Whatever. But 37. But yeah, so Armorer last time took like an hour or something. Or no, like 30 minutes or something. This time it'll take way less. Because we're not farming nearly as much of it. We're buying train. Like last time we didn't buy any training for Armorer. But when you get to level 75, there's a thing you can do with the Allied Crown of Lindai where you can spam click it over and over and over again to get infinite level ups of armor on it because it stays permanently broken. But apparently, there's an alternative way where you don't even have to do that quest, which I'm going to put in the next skill grind video. Because I have to test it, obviously, but I think that it's, like, really easy to do. So 38, 39... 40, 41. Okay, so we should be at 41. Good. So one more cycle probably. But allegedly, the way the glitch works is you can essentially get like you dupe an armor piece or something and you repair half of the stack up to full and then you like equip the other half and it like undoes the repair on the half you just did or something like really weird. I'm gonna use the shield because we already need it for the other thing anyway. Okay. So we're at 41, so we need 3 more levels. Oh no, it didn't work. Alright, I messed up. The spell didn't cast properly before I went into the menu. I gotta do one more cycle. I have to like make absolutely sure the spell effect's in the top right corner, I guess. This was, yeah. Okay, so this should get us there. Whoops. There we go. So we're level 44, and we have we can get to 75 by buying the training. So now we're gonna go do that. So let me make a save. And then go back to the document so you can see this. So this is going to be put all of your remaining training levels into armor using the following trainer. I don't know why I capitalized it. Okay, and then this should be step 7. And then we'll just do that to make it look nice, put a little spacing to make it stand out. That's like not that good of spacing, actual whatever. Okay. And then step 8 is going to be like the post training. So we'll have no more training after this. So we're going to go find her and put all the training in. Breville, third building on the left. And we need sea armor, which we already have out, so that's good. So this will be... Oh, I thought someone was fighting me. Let me look at our gold, because we're counting how much money we're spending the whole run, so... Our gold is 516497. Good. That's the amount on the spreadsheet. And here we go. Alright, so we have this one level, so now we're at 45, and then the rest will be done by doing the infinite level up glitch. So we have a few more people here than earlier when I was doing it, so let me re-explain it. Basically, on a save file where you can level up, you sleep in the bed, but after the time has moved, you just interrupt the sleeping and load any other save, and whatever save you load will now get a free level up, which refreshes your training. It over-levels everything in the game, which is not good, but in the speedrun it does not matter. And then you just buy more training. So this should put us at 50, good. Quick save. So I really like how the skill grind worked out this time, because all of the training levels and stuff worked out the way we needed them to. With all the adjustments we made the first time we went through the skill grind several streams ago. Alright, couple more levels of this. And at 75 you unlock a really nice perk. So nice, in fact, that it trivializes the armor grind. Okay. It's gonna be kind of funny, like, during the actual run, talking about this stuff, because most of the people there will have already heard about, like, how all this works. Plus, I'm, like, super rehearsed on how to explain certain parts of it, so I can pretty much, like AGDQ commentary most of the run if I need to while playing without getting totally thrown off. So that is 70. We have one more level. Good. So this will be our last level up, and then our character is as maxed out as possible on attributes, which prevents you... And I'll show you how it works. I'm not going to save doing it because, you know, it can be... They might throw a wrench into this. But, okay. So let me just get these really quick. Okay, so we're now an expert at armor, and we can now repair items from 100 up to 125. This will be important later. So we got that. Let me make my hard save, and let's check the fiscal responsibility. So our gold is 515897. $600. So that's 600. In this case, it was 600, but I'm going to assume worst case, alright? So I'm going to say, like, let's say 1,000. Like, just in case we, like, really couldn't, or we really could have thrown a lot more in for whatever reason. Now let's do 800. I want to be at least most accurate. Armor. Training. Okay. And for people who are new here, this is tracking the money that we're spending and earning the entire game to eventually figure out the minimum amount of gold we need to farm plus a buffer. And it looks like it's going to actually... It's not going to save a lot of time, I guess, but it'll simplify the skill, or the gold farming to be a lot more accurate, and any information is better than no information. People who are running with you won't know how it works, though. Won't know what. Like, oh, like how the route works? Or, like, because, like, I mean, I'm gonna kind of prep you guys on how certain glitches and stuff work. Yeah, hopefully, because I know people are probably too busy to, like, practice, like, their parts, like, last time, but, I think it should go pretty well. I mean, I wrote it out that you don't have to know how to do anything to do it, you know? Like, it explains the tech as it appears and things like that. Okay, so the armor thing is built in. And also, I'm doing the whole final split with Mal, so this part's just Mal reading what it says here and me doing it mostly. Okay, so now we have 75 armor, so now we gotta go do some research. UESP armor farming. I'm pretty sure there was a page. Okay. Okay, 1 second. I think I might have thrown it in here. Is it this? No, that's not anything. Oh, it might have been the exploitable glitches page. It was somewhere in here it mentioned armor. Wasn't that? Okay, I think it's this. If you have 4 or more identical items that have been repaired to more than 100% due to the high armor skill level, all but 2 of them can be reduced to 100% repair repeatedly, allowing you to further increase armor as much as desired. To use this glitch, you must have an equipped item that has a health different from the others in the stack, but is otherwise identical. Okay, so I'll dupe the shield like 300 times and equip one of them. And like damage it with the spell. Normally this will be a stack of 125% with 1 damaged item, but having a stack of items repaired to 110% and the equipped item at 120 will also work, okay? Next, drop the unequipped stack as a stack, then pick them back up again. If you drop them individually, this won't work. At this point, you'll have the equipped item, one of the original stack at its original health, and all the remaining ones you just picked up will be reduced to 100%. You can now repair 100% health items and repeat the process as much as desired. So the way I'm seeing this is, it looks like I'm gonna be... Okay, let me go into the game and test this out. Okay, so from my understanding of this, whoops, we take, so like in this case, I'm going to be using, where is it? The rusty iron shield, for example. So if I first dupe the rusty iron shield, so I have a ton of it. Why can't I dupe this? I've always been able to dupe the shield. Maybe I'll do it with the Leywind shield. There we go. Okay, so we're going to do it with the Leywind shield. Which still isn't... You know, the Leywind shield's not ideal. Why is the rusty iron shield not working? I have to figure that out. Maybe that's just an item you unfortunately can't dupe. Okay, let me double check this. Oh, okay, let me try this. What if I repair this to 125? Okay. And then I dupe that. Can I dupe it? Well, I was wearing it. Maybe it only works if I'm not. Interesting. Can't dupe that. Okay, guess we're going with the Leywind shield. Not ideal, but whatever. So we dupe the shield. let's just say we have like that many for now for testing's sake. We go into our repair hammer menu. I'm just gonna clear all of this for simplicity. Okay, so I want a single one of them to be at 125%, right? Or no, I want the whole stack. Right, that's right. Let's just do that. Ooh, that sucks. Why does it do that? Hold up. That's horrible and awful. I'm gonna drop all of these and pick them back up. This sucks. What if I dupe one that's already at 125 like that? Can't dupe it at 125. Why is this all going so wrong? Go back to basics here. Let me just make sure this even works, because I tried it before and it worked, but I haven't tested more. Like, I don't know why it's not working with the rusty iron shield specifically. Okay, so I'm gonna equip one, unequip this, and apply this to it. So now the shield... Oh, the shield's not, like, out. I need to have it actually out. Good. Okay, so the shield got damaged, like, significantly. So... There's a stack of all 125 with one damaged item. Having a... Okay, so... Next, drop the unequipped stack as a stack and pick them back up again. Ooh. You'll have one of the original stack at its original health, and all the remaining ones will be reduced to 1,000 health. Can now repair the 1,000 or the 100 health items over and over again to repeat the process. Okay, so this works. I just need to find the best way to go about this, because Leywin's shield has like no HP. I gotta figure out why I can't dupe. Hey Yeti, how's it going? Finishing up the skill grind today. Duping, Daedric, Curus, Oblivion. Just gotta figure out why this isn't working. Items repaired or damaged at all will not duplicate. Ooh. Oh, because it becomes a unique ID after that, right? Okay, let me try something here. So, if I had not equipped the Daedric Curus right away and started messing with it, I would have two. Let me console command one in and see if this is... no, I don't want a console command. Let me load a save from before we started doing Armorer and see if this is the case. Yeah, I have AC on right now. So... Okay, that's the play then. You equip two of them and you wear one that you're actually, like, working with. Oh man, I hope that works. So, like... If I'm here... And before doing this, I dupe the armor piece so that I have two of it. Like so. And I equip one, and this gets used for farming. So, like, I'm just gonna quickly recreate the repair cycle setup thing and do it, like, once. Okay, so if I equip this, oops, go over here, whatever, to hide, drain this to 0. So it should only be damaging this one, good. Okay, do this. Repair it back up. Okay, so now I have 2. I should still be able to dupe this other one. Why did it... Oh no, it pulls the one off your body. Does this mean that... Ooh, does it actually clear the dupe tag? Yes. Yeah. Hey, welcome back, Last Campy. Yeah, the mouse is fine. This mouse, I'm surprised it still works, honestly. Okay, so that's good. That fixes the issue. So now we still get to work with the best armor piece in the game for this part. So, let me add an extra instruction at the beginning. Oh, I gotta renumber all of these, come on. Okay. So for the sake of... Like, obviously I can't go back, but I was just testing stuff. So let me... do this, because it seems like Google likes to show all of my stuff whenever I search anything. I want to look up Daedric... Curious... not... Chrome needs like a streamer mode, like Discord does. That'd be cool. Okay, Daedric Curious ID number for Oblivion. Okay, so I want player.add item 3635B, oops, 1. Okay, so this undoes that. So I have my damaged Curious that I'm not going to interact with. And I have, yeah, that's what showed up. So I have my second Curious that's untouched. So now I want to dupe a ton of that. So now they're all fixed to be not weird, so I can dupe all of them. Also, actually, I don't want one that does stats. So let me do this. So we're trying to figure out the method right now, basically, because I know this works. I just have to find the fastest way to do their system. So we have 300 of them, let's say, and we need them we need one that's different. So now we equip it and cast this once to differentiate it from the other ones. And then we're going to go into repair mode and just fix everything up except the one we have equipped. Oh, it got in the way. Oh, actually, no, we do want to repair it. Because we're gonna... Oh, that's right. Okay, at the end we want to have one damaged. Okay, so we're spam clicking this for a while, and the goal is to get from 75 to 100. Here's the real question, though. Is this faster than the original method going from up to, like, because we went to 44 and then bot training to 75, right? So, like, what if we did 60 whatever? Yeah, this will be a new section of the skill grind video, I guess. This is totally new. It's slower than the original one I mentioned, but it is better to have methods that don't require you to do certain quests, right? This alone, with the 300, I might just not even need to do the weird thing. I might just do a ton of them at the start. There's a thing, whoops. There's a thing that the Tetris community figured out where you, like, hold... I keep holding up to the mic because I'm an idiot. But, like, you hold your finger here and go like this to click with a game controller. Like, if you hold it in a specific spot. It doesn't work with mice, but it works with the NES controller, like, super well. You basically turn the controller's back area with a larger surface into the button, and your finger is just hitting the button. Like if you turn the whole controller upside down, moving the thing becomes the button, right? So you have a large surface area to, like, rake multiple fingers across it. Armor goes up... I mean, the 300 cuirasses is probably enough for this, if I had to guess. I think because we don't have to do the repair cycles, this is faster. This is going to destroy our inventory, though. Yeah, obviously, if we find a way around... So, like, unfortunately, attributes, you can't damage them in this game. Jail only damages your... Or, like, permanently lowers your skills, right? So we have no way to actually lower attributes to allow us to keep leveling up to refresh training. So the only option is to find a way to break the training thingy so that it lets you buy more training per level or something. Like, a way to reset the cap somehow. Or to, like, whatever flag thinks that you're not the right thing for training lets you do it anyway, but I don't know. That's all gonna be, like, labbing, like, stuff to find new things. So this isn't taking, like, too long. Just the raw, like, it took me a while to figure out how to dupe this thing, but now that I know. Because the setup time is just, like, dupe this thing 300 times, and that's the whole duping process. My inventory is going to be so bad. It might take, like, a full minute to just drop the cuirasses, but I could also just never go back into that tab and just forget about it. I wonder what level I am. Not 100 yet. And that's without even, like, dumbing down my character's level with the other spell, which I don't think works, because then you can't go over 100 percent. Oh no, I've created branching timelines. What have I done? We should be at like 80 something, I think. I haven't been counting, honestly. Boy, this is a lot of clicking, though. Well, we're almost there. Okay, what level did we get to? Oh, Jesus. Alright, 92. Man, that takes forever. It might be better to do the farming cycle from 44 up. Maybe. Because this is awful. But there's no farming. And the farming cycle takes up, like, the majority of it. But we can't unlock this repair thing sooner. Thinking. I could get better math on this. I could look at our original run, find the exact time code we start, clicking on the Crown of Lindi, get the exact timing data because I click about the same speed, and it's the same idea. I could do that, and then see how long did that take, go back to the save where I was level 44. Yeah, okay, I'm going to do that. We're going to actually do math here. But first of all, let me see if this works. So to refresh your stack of 300, is there any good way to do this? Aw, the refreshing of this is awful, though. What if I... Ooh, if I dupe one and drop it, it should drop all of them, right? I mean, I'm picking them back up, so maybe not. But, like, if I do this and drop them, and then I leave, and then I come back, and I do this and drop them, and then I just keep doing that, it'll eventually empty out all my cuirasses. Yes! And then I can just start anew. Where are they? Uh-oh, I've broken my inventory. Well, this is wild. Okay, this might not be a good idea because it breaks everything. What happens if I try to repair them now? Do I get mystery ones that appear back in my inventory? Because this happens in V1 if you dupe more than like 2,000 of a stack of scrolls, for example. But it's like unfixable as far as I know. Like you have to reload if you botched your inventory state, which is why I was trying to avoid duping large quantities of items this run. Yeah, this probably isn't actually a good idea. I think we're going to go from 44 up to that minimum. But let me get the alternative is to just straight up never look at our... Well, no, we need our inventory. Let me find our video. 1 second. It's gonna get really meta. Okay. What skill are we doing here? Oh, we're getting books. So that was combat. This is security. Armor's the last one. Right here.
People go back. How are you all doing? We're doing just fantastic.
This is us getting... Okay, so it's like right here. See, nothing's changed. Okay, this is the exact spot. Ooh, okay, so let me get... this epic meme right here where I equip a spell where I make my armor incredibly good. And then I repair. Okay, so this is... We're at 75. Let me write down the time code on my phone. So we start at 38, 39, 33. And we're gonna repair a bunch of random stuff just to get it out of the way, past 100%. And then, oh look, I can do this all the way up until how many books are there?
You're kidding me.
How many books are there?
5.
Oh wait, I'm an idiot. Okay, let's go read the books right now. It doesn't even matter because we have the infinite thing. I should have read the books. Oh, but we went and read the books. Oh, this is annoying. Last 5. I'm so stupid. Okay, where's the... Here.
Okay,
first full deck of...
delirious people to continue trying to figure out how to...
I'm fine.
Just gonna be... We went up like 2 levels already, but let me... Well, this was the worst case. I called an audible that threw it off, but we'll... Okay, so we're gonna do... Plus I read extra books before... How'd I find it so fast? Because I know part... It's the end of the run, so it's pretty easy to find. Yeah, I liked the... What was his name? Like the... Kirkland Crimson Chin the Third or something. Okay, so this is... 384352. My bad, I've used the numpad again. I haven't done that in a while. But okay, so we start here. Artificially use a spell to make your repair 100. You get not the per. Okay, we're master of armor. Check that out. Okay, so 384629. And these are just durations. So we do equals this, oops, minus this. So it took 2.5 minutes. Oh man. So if that took 2.5 minutes, how long... Now I need to time how long it takes to get from 44 up to what we actually wanted, which would simplify the math part. So there's an improvement. And then whichever of those is faster, the next time save is it faster to get the Alien Crown of Lindai versus doing this? Because that could also be it. Guess I'll get the next piece of data. Oh man, I really hope I actually can get this done this stream. I thought it would be done today, but this armor part's actually kind of throwing a wrench into it. Okay, so let me break out live split. And figure out why my hotkeys aren't working. Live split's taking 20 years to load. Okay. Settings, let me make sure my hotkeys are set. So top left, we now have a timer. Let me make sure it works. Yeah. Good. Okay, so what we're gonna do is load this save where we're level 44, and we're gonna see how long it takes us to get. to so what do we want now? It's okay, let me do the math again. So it's 100 minus 94 times 5 plus 1, so 31 levels. 100 minus 31, so to get to 69 is the magic level. So I doubt this will be faster. We'll see. So you get to 69. Let's just well, actually, is this already fully repaired? No. Let's start. Oops. If this is more than 2.5 minutes, it's already worse, but I don't know. Part of me wants to just do like a ton of that armor and then just spend the extra like 30 seconds dropping it, you know? Oops. Oh no, it didn't activate. Come on. Well, that's bad. There's no way this is faster. We're already at a minute. I mean, granted, I did just mess that up, but we would have only gone up like 3 or 4 levels. Oh. Man, this is so going wrong. Yeah, the farming cycle part sucks. Okay, dude, please, I just want data. Can't repair in combat, just... What am I at? This is horrible timing data, I apologize. 49. Yeah, this is gonna take like way too long. What do I want to do? I don't want to have to go test and fix the Allied Chronolindi thing. That's what I don't want to do, but I might have to. Because if it only takes like a minute to go through and get the crown... No, there's like a whole cutscene and... Oh, that's ugly. Look at the route. It's like... If there's a way to not break the inventory... Whoa. Okay. Also, can I drain? Ooh, I can drain and still go up past 125. Okay, let's get the timing data on this. Oh, yeah. Oh, but I don't want to break the hammers faster. Yeah. Allegedly, it takes 2.5 minutes to get, well, probably like 3 minutes, because I did a little bit before realizing I could get the books, I suppose. So hopefully I finish this today. And once the route is like, the logic is done, I want to get timing data on splits, like, with the people that are going to run those splits, just so they practice their split, like, once. Stuff like the map and the Nern route is largely unchanged, so I don't feel like I need to go through that part with people, but... Oops. I don't know. I'll probably stream a few days where over Discord, the pilot and co-pilot for a specific split do their isolated split. So we're gonna go from like the beginning of the game to get timing data again, but not every part of the run, just a few key parts to make sure we know. And I'm gonna approximate based on how long it took me to do stuff on my own for some of the really long splits, because the timing data is like, you know, a split is like an hour sometimes, right, to do a specific thing. So it's like not that brutal to redo it again. I feel like armor goes up... How am I already at 3 minutes? Armor goes up way slower than it did last time somehow. Please. Maybe this mouse clicks slower, but I don't think so. I've gotten like a really fast... You know what it probably is the heat. It's just too slippery. Yeah, I checked it on the furry site, like one of the first routing streams, and it was like... I don't remember what I got. I got like a new PB though for click speed. I don't get how this is taking longer. Doesn't this seem like this is taking longer than it did on that Crown of Lindi one? Well, the crown shouldn't be faster, right? It's just clicking on these. Like, the crown is the same result, is that you spam click on one part of the screen over and over again. So I don't know how it would speed it up. Because it's just, every time you click, you get the same amount of XP no matter how much health is repaired or anything. But this is like half the speed. Oh, no. Okay, I remember. Armor was a major skill last time, so it actually is just a lot slower this time. That's what's up. Armor is no longer a major skill. With that in mind, maybe the other way is faster. Yeah. Every part of this run would be weird in the canon of the game. Also, welcome back, Wizard. How's it going? Yeah, I'm gonna have to get more data. I just want to finish this one up to make sure I have, like, concrete data on how long this takes. Because it might be worth it to get the crown, but not. I don't think so. If this breaks the inventory, that's the real question. Because if it doesn't break the inventory, then the crown, all the crown would do is fix the inventory, basically. Man, this is so slow. I mean, it's as fast as it can be, but it's still, like, grueling. And I don't want to pause the time to get inaccurate data. Truly a test of my click speed limits. No, we're not allowed to use external software for the 100% run. Anything that interacts with the game directly is banned. When you're picking up a ton of duped items, I like to imagine your character looks like someone trying to scoop up his... I'm burning out. I haven't had to click this long in the same spot. This is like 10 minutes by the end of this, I bet. I have to be close, right? Like, because when I was at 300 armor, or like, when I was at 300 cuirasses total, I was at like 92. I should be at like 98 or 99 right now. I have to resort to Twitch method because I don't know why I can't click this way. So, like, the right clicking's not going super fast today. Dude, where... Part of me wants to stop just to test, like, what level I am. If it's not the next level, I'm gonna check. Because this seems like I should already be there. Nine minutes, 10 seconds. Let me go put that on the thing. Okay, so it took 9 minutes and 10 seconds to manually farm, it was like 600 cuirasses. B2 crown. Okay, so this is the equivalent of the crown. So now I need to test, I need to get actual data. Okay, also before I forget, I'm gonna make a hard save here. in case this was the strat. Oh god. Okay, I thought the game was gonna crash. So this is the consequences of our actions here. What happens if I just ignore these? So for example, later in the run, the plan is to dupe. So like, okay, so for example, we need to dupe potions. Oh, I can't ignore it. I'm over encumbered by like a lot. Oh, this strat sucks. And duping my way out broke everything. Okay, so that was armorer. But is my inventory like irreparably damaged, I wonder? So like for example, we need to dupe health potions. Okay, that works. Okay, so that looks fine. I can't ever go near this area ever again, but dropping it all actually won't take that long. It'll take like a couple seconds. I forgot that I should be dupe dropping it with the scroll stack. Is it just when I pick those things up? What if I drop, like, the shield I'm gonna be using, and then I pick it up? Okay, I still have that. Maybe the inventory glitching out is not consistent. Maybe this will work if I pick one of these back up. Where do they go? Drop everything else. Okay. So they go in my inventory, but they don't appear. Nor can I get rid of them. But then when they finally do appear, can I equip one? And what happens if I dupe drop? Oops. And then pick one up. Does that fix it? That fixed it? Or no, it didn't drop all of them. So I now just have like a permanent amount of these in my inventory by accident. This is not ideal, but I am going to get that other timing data. So I need to get from 44 to 69. That is funny, though. So if this ends up being faster, I could just leave it as is. The other question is there some way to reallocate how the skills were done before? But I don't know if I want to change that much for V3. It's already going to be super fast, just like, even if armor isn't, like, super optimal. So let me load this save, and we'll just keep it going. So the time to beat is 9:10. So if I can do this, if I can get to level 69 armor faster in 10 minutes, then it's better to go this way. I need to make sure I'm away from everything. I forgot I can also check with that. Okay. I should do stuff like this more often where I get like raw timing data on very specific things. That was like 4 levels in like a minute. So that's good. The question is, will it stay that simple as we get, or like, will it be that much faster as we approach the like high 60s? Not to mention the overflow of the destruction farming. Well, we're level 50 already, that's good. Whoa, why didn't it go all the way down? Whatever. Count at 31. This seems like it's gonna be faster, even like with how long this is taking. Please, lady, no. Okay, now we do this. And go. Okay, what level am I? 55. Okay. So we're not even close yet. Why does this not work sometimes? There. We're getting like less than 3 per cycle now. Well, we're 10 away. I don't think this is faster though, although it is less awful to do, I suppose. Yeah, this is not going to be faster. Which is unfortunate because I did not enjoy the amount of spam clicking I had to do for that part. It's close though, surprisingly. We're at 61 out of 69 right now. Yeah, so our armor is so low that it, because it's a percentage, right, out of the, if the Daedric Curse has like 4,000 something health and you repair like a small amount, no, the decimal's normal, because it's like, it's saying it's like 1.6% of the remaining health of the Curus, which is like totally possible with how little we're repairing per click. That kind of stuff shows up all the time with this. I don't need the actual data, I guess. It only saves, like, all we know is that it saves time. It doesn't really matter by how much. I guess I'll do it just to see. It's probably like 3.5 minutes faster, that's my guess. Whoops. Oh, sure. Yeah, definitely. Thanks for hanging out. See you later, Yeti. Yeah, just message me on Discord whenever you want to do that. See you later, Yeti. Hey, Han. Welcome back. I'm testing the armor farming differences. This one is way slower. Man, this is way slower. Okay, so we need 2 more level ups. So this should be like the last cycle of this. It's also possible there exists some better way to do armor farming as well. I mean, it's one of the most complicated skill grinds of any of them, but maybe there's a way to do it, like in a really simple, fast way. See, there was 0.6 again. Okay, so we need 2 level ups. One, we should get the other one here. Okay. So, there you go. That took 12:55. Okay. So it's like 3.5 minutes faster, because I didn't do that super optimal, but it's like 3.5 minutes faster approximately to spam click the cuirasses at my clicking speed, I guess. It would obviously depend on how fast you can mash. So, neither of those are great, although it basically, let's look at the original video really quick. Because armor took, hey, what's up? We're doing the skill grind. Testing out armor stuff. All of our A rings are all of
What? Oh, we killed the master trainers for restoration.
Yeah. Well, that shit.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
The next skill.
Did we just finish restoration?
Yeah. So
Okay.
mysticism, conjuration, and destruction are happening, but I say we do armor first. So let's go to the armor grind, which is going to require the Arcane University to make a new spell. Okay, so let's, as soon as this loads in, we'll say it starts here. 381509. And I'm going to find the spot where we get the books, and I'm going to cut that part out.
Why do you just... I did it again.
Man, I lost so much time on this by just messing around.
Yeah, this is...
Not knowing what was going wrong.
Fighting.
Oh wait, I'm an idiot. Okay, let's go read the books right now. It doesn't even matter because we have the infinite thing. I should have read the books while we were doing. Okay, 383953. So this is the part we're gonna subtract out of the middle, because this is the skill books get interspersed throughout the route now.
Okay, first,
Okay,
etc.
We've
What's
been
up?
on the skill
What's
grind
up?
split for like
What's up,
12 hours
Castleberry?
now.
everything's past 125. That does this. Why the game works this way? Okay, 384346. And we finish at. Oh, it's already on here, isn't it? No way.
Oh, good morning, Mitchell's
Then the last thing being missing an Oblivion gate. I think there's nothing else I went. Then the last thing just show up like right now. Missing an Oblivion gate. I think there's nothing else I went horribly wrong. Okay, we're map 384628. Whoops. Okay, so the formula here is it's this minus this gives you how long the total thing took, and then I want one that's this minus this, and then it's just gonna be this minus this. So skill grind last time took us, not counting the skill books, 27.5 minutes. I did not time just now how long some of that took, but it should take less than that. It took 27 minutes only, even with the messing around. That seems fast. Because what we have to do now is we dupe the Curious. It takes like a second. Unequip all the armor, set it all up. Go to the chapel to restore attributes. Do the farming cycle up to 40 or up to whatever, which took like 5 cycles, so that should take like no time at all. Then we buy all the training, which takes like another minute, let's say. Plus that 8 minutes. So I think armor will take about 12 to 15. No. Let's say it takes like 15 minutes this time, right? So that still saves like 10 minutes on armor. So yeah, let's just do it this way, and yeah. We don't need this anymore. Well, it's good that we got data for that. I'm gonna play the rest of the route out under the assumption that the inventory is not completely broken as a result of what we just did. So we now have done this, and our armor is now 100. Yep. So in the document, we now have to add in what we did here. So step 1. I guess we'll go outside and dupe. Alright, I should say, but yeah. Go outside and dupe. Well, okay. Go outside and dupe, what was it, like 700. Wait. Dupe the other Daedric Curious you haven't used about 700 times. Because we use, well, how much did we have? I forgot to check how much we had left over. It's probably like 500, but. It doesn't matter. Would anyone be willing to go back into the VOD and check how many Curiouses I had left over? If not, I can look at the end of stream. I'm just curious because I want it to say, like, the amount that it'll actually take. Dupe. Repair hammers. Again. And then, so the next step would be... well, we just do it. Use the repair hammer to spam click repair on the Daedric Curiouses until 100 armor. I think that's it. And then at the end we did the duping. Let me double check though. This is before we started. Oh, thanks, hon. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is take the Curious we haven't used. Sorry, let me throw my notes here. And we'll go back into gameplay mode. Do I actually... I might want to make it that we unequip our Curious before doing this, because it might like the permanent glitch, but with this. I'm not gonna do like all of them, but we do that. Well, our repair hammers are already refilled, and then we just do this. Okay, so that's the whole setup. Then at the end, use a large scroll stack to dupe drop any of the cuirasses to remove them all quickly from your inventory. Man, I hope this doesn't cause any annoying things to go wrong. Can you imagine, like, we get all the way to the end of the run, and then we do armor, and then it breaks everything in the inventory, because it happened to work this one time. I might test it off stream, just because I don't want anything going wrong. But okay, so now we're not spending training on acrobatics at all. If you are not already level 100, acrobatics, fast travel to the waterfront and spam jump under the dock. So what direction this dock is? Under the dock, north. To the north. Okay. We are already 100, so we don't need to do this, but it's easy. You just run over here and do this. So, okay, so now the next two grinds are... Well, okay, we're gonna do heavy armor. Okay, so it's like... I'm gonna say like 600 then, because it's like... We started with like 700 something, so if it's like 200 something, then that means... Or wait. Yeah, 600 will cover that. Oh yeah, I don't need the exact amount, I just need like a ballpark. 600 is good, thank you for looking into that. Okay, so now we're gonna do the heavy armor setup. So, step 1. We're gonna enter the barracks. I am going to time this. And we stop at level 90. So... Okay, so fast travel here, dupe and hotkey, a bunch of this. And then equip only the Blade of Woe and the Rusty Iron Shield. Okay. I said to wait till 2 a.m. okay. And it said, okay, so it's all set up. So it says attack a guard and resist arrest. And then it says sheath your weapon and let the guards attack you repeatedly. So now what's happening is the shield is not breaking, but we're getting XP anyway. This will be in the skill grind video. Hate Fiend on our Discord found this. So we just let them wail on us, and then we drink potions. But they do like a ton of damage. Level 25. I changed one thing in the guide right now. You know, I just started doing this part. It's just unfortunate timing. Hey Siren, welcome back. Yeah. Yeah, this part's easy. Just kind of sit here. And there's like a ton of guards. And you can even like provoke them to pull out a sword. So any of the ones with a bow, oh, you want to provoke them to pull out a sword, just so you can do this. And you want to stand like somewhere central to all of them so that none of them pull a bow out. Their bows come out once they start breaking everything. Because like if they break their sword, they resort to a bow. But currently we can't find a way to provoke them to all pick up. Like I can't dupe swords and provoke them for some reason. But yeah, the goal of this one is to wait till you get to 75 and then monitor it as you get up to 90. And we're stopping at 90 because of Augma Infinium. So this skill grind is pretty annoying to do, but it's like one of the faster ones, and it's automatic. Plus, the reason I'm doing this is as the run gets shorter, we'll eventually need to use this part to be farming our magic spells if we don't have them done yet. So I'm preemptively putting this into the route, priming it for when the route gets short enough that the spells aren't done in time. Yeah, I like this part of the run because it's just a nice chill time to just, I mean, yeah, turn the game audio down, I think, in most cases, but it's just nice to kind of just autopilot this at the end of the run, like in preparation for the end of it. There, level 50. I mean, it goes up pretty fast. The last, like, the push to level 90 takes a while, but when Mal and I were messing around with this on stream before, because we forgot about Augma when we were testing, or I forgot about Augma when we were testing routing, so I tested the timing up to level 100. But yeah, it's good to have this data. I wonder if I could use all the previous routing streams to get timing data without needing anyone to practice. That'd probably be ideal. More work for me, but like less work for the people who are too busy. Plus I already did it all. I should have been writing it down anyway as I was getting it. God, this is so fast. And you know the best part is we're gonna do it again because we're gonna do light armor because this is just heavy armor. But the thing about light armor is it goes up way faster than heavy armor, so it's this grind again but shorter because it's funny. Also, the light armor goes up to 100 instead of 90 though, so it won't be like equally like it won't be like an even ratio faster, but yeah. We're like around the 10-minute mark. We hit level 75, I think, is the timing on it. Maybe even faster. I don't know. I don't want to check the level just to make it accurate to the run timing.
Oh, that's cat piss.
Ooh. Han, thank you for the $1 donation. Appreciate it. The sound effect startled me. It was very loud. Thanks, Han. Appreciate it a lot. Thank you for the support. Yeah, I need a new sound effect for the donation, I think. You're right, because it doesn't make sense that it's that sound, but not the video. The video of Max doesn't really make sense for, like... I like the aesthetic of them all being different, because, like, we don't have all the options yet, because we're not, like, partner or anything, but, like, for bits, I was gonna have a different picture, and for hosting, there's a different picture, so I was gonna make each one a different, like, variation on Corn Man. Ooh, like, Corn Man pops up and then, like, popcorn sprays out. That'd actually be kind of sick. I wonder how I would be able to do that, though, with, like, making it... Because you can obviously make it transparent. I'll look into that. That sounds really good. Because I was going to make one of the screen transitions be the... Oh, the screen transition that's the popcorn popping. We can actually do that now because OBS just added the ability to have alpha masking on the screen transitions for stingers. So, like, this transition... this transition, right? Like, it... There's a moment in time where the whole screen has to be covered up, and that's where it switches the visual. But now you can have ones that are like a clean... Like, I could have the whole thing wipe really cleanly across the screen and have, like, an alpha mask follow it across. Okay, that guy's just gonna use his bow now, I guess. Alright, we're about the 10-minute mark. My guess was that we'd hit level 75 at 10 minutes, so we'll see. Yeah. Ooh. They got me. Failure. Oh, the double. Oh, no. Yeah, so when their swords break, some of them have bows, but the ones that don't have bows just keep fighting in the middle. But you can see it slows down significantly once everything, like, once all their bows break, it'll be, like, really slow. Ooh, that's bad. I saved during a stun. You never want to do that. Oh, I did it again. Every single frame of this is me getting stunned. Okay, I'm gonna check. I gotta know. Okay, we're at 73. So we have to get to 90. Why is it slower? Just their attack speed's slower. Also, also sometimes they just like start getting bored of hitting you for some reason. You have to like re-provoke them. It's still fast, but it's like not quite as blistering as it is at the start. I make sure I don't run out of potions. Okay, I got like 100 left. Okay, 75. Wow, that took a while. That was like 2 minutes there. So obviously the skill grind's still not ideal. Like, it kind of sucks having to do this part, especially twice, but I mean, it's not the end of the world. But believe it or not, these are the shortest skill grinds. There's ones that take way longer than this. Like, all the combat ones take like over an hour each. UIOYCQ, thank you for the follow. Oh. See, if I pull out my sword to attack that guy, I stop getting XP while my sword is out because of the way this glitch works. Man, I really hope I get this done today. We're so close to everything being done. So coming up after this is light armor, and then there's alchemy and security, which each take about like 10 minutes. And what else is there? One quest. No, I need to put the sword away. No, I need to put the sword away. I'm not getting XP, please. There. Okay, now beat me up. I just like how they all get frozen by their own guards, like arrows. This is still going really fast, even with like fewer people. Eventually they all like die, and then you have to like reload. Yeah, I guess I've been in here long enough, some of them are going to bed. That might actually, maybe 2 AM is not ideal just because of that, who knows. I should probably figure that out for the next version, but this will be at least as fast as last time. Faster because we don't have to stop to repair, and faster because we're only getting to level 90 for heavy armor, since we have Ogma. That guy died. Oh, brutal. Yeah, he's just like, well, I'm not on duty anymore. It's not my job to take care of this criminal. I should do more of these. Whoa. What just happened? I don't even know what just happened. That was so weird. Did I press Q? I don't think I pressed Q. Hey, Lanzapan, welcome back. How's it going? You know what I'm really surprised about is that somehow, despite us being level 150, the guards still don't kill us that fast. Like, I get that our endurance is really high, so we got like a ton of health during our level up process, but still, like, you would think. What if I sit in a chair? Does this prevent me from other things happening to me? This seems to prevent some random things happening. That's actually kind of good. Nope, never mind. I just had good luck up to that point. Alright, red. I need to wake up to drink potions. There we go. Okay, what are we at? 82. Oh, we're getting there. Oh, there we go. That's some good damage. Oh, they're all dying. They're all like just low enough health. Maybe I could cast like an AoE that heals them or something. Actually, that might not be a bad idea. The healing AoE spell would actually be kind of sick. I am level 100 restoration. I could make it infinitely castable too. I might do that. It'd be kind of annoying to implement because I have to go back and redo some math on the money, but that seems like that'd honestly be a good idea. I don't know how much time it would really save. I guess that's one more person that would be attacking me right now, but they're all going to bed. Look at that. And then they all get back up, like, instantly. Seven more levels. This will probably take about 30 total. Is there a maximum guard number for cities? I'm pretty sure they stopped spawning. Yeah, so Bruma seems to have the most based on my testing. But like, as you can see, there's a point where they just stop fighting you for some reason. I think it's because, what time is it? 11 a.m. They should be like doing their shifts. Hey Gestress, how's it going? Doesn't look like they're going to stop hitting you. Yeah, you gotta yield and then they're just like, oh, that's fine. And then you just pay like a tiny gold fee. 6 more levels. That guy passed out, like, in the mid, like, smash animation. That's cool. This part's at least entertaining to watch, you know? Like, most of the skill grinds were not visually interesting. This one's visually interesting. Why do they all go to bed? Is there something you equip causing that? Causing what? Me passing out? There's a few things going on. One, everything's super high level because I'm level 150, so every guard has, like, all of the... Okay, that's the paralyze effect from the bows, and me passing out and ragdolling without that is because my fatigue is going into the negatives from getting hit by hand-to-hand. Because they all lost their swords from hitting me so much. It's just in the middle of it. Heavy armor increase, that's what we want. 86. Even the archers are giving up. We should be hitting 87 here, if I haven't already. Yep. Okay, 3 more. Final 3. As funny as this is, I do hope that someday this won't be a thing we have to do anymore, because this is still like one of the longer grinds. Whoops. What did I just cast on that guy? Oh, all the way over the bookcase on that one. I like that guy in the back just standing on the bed with his fists out. The knockouts are intense right now. It's like every hit.